those of you that don't know, I'm Mama Witch. The mama that plays games, the MVP at GFG, Grown Folk Gaming, and are you me? Welcome back. I hope everyone enjoyed their New Year's. I hope that we all left 2024 where it needs to be. I am manifesting magical manifestations for 2025 for all of you guys. And I hope we all set obtainable goals for ourselves. And I hope you guys enjoyed the previous episode. It was a blast. Shout out to the mini-series that's coming February 1st. But today, we are discussing social media. And what have you fallen victim to on social media? A few months ago, I saw an article about Australia's ban on social media that limits access to 16 and under persons. Like, what? First thoughts. Amen, Jesus, life in Christ and water. You know, social media is not the place for children. Social media is not the place for children or for adults to behave like children. You know, we raise our kids to not to talk to strangers and then allow them to have access to millions of strangers. You know, make it make sense. So I grew up in a time where there was no social media. My whole childhood up until 14, I was at 14, 14, up until 14, I didn't have social media. And then when social media came out, as far as like MySpace, it wasn't like how it is. It really wasn't. It was more or less you showed off your skill with computers because of your page, right? You was able to put the music on the background, somebody came to it and the music would be playing. Like, that shit was a fucking vibe, and it really taught me a lot. So going into social media when I was 14 or 15, it really wasn't my choice. I was going to school, high school, and it was like a new school to the school district and college prep, AP classes, and they wanted to, I guess, break that mold, and they had us sign up for Facebook. And we had to sign permission slips, which my mom totally regrets now. But yeah, we had set up our Facebook pages, which is crazy thinking about that. I have had my Facebook page for since 2006. So yeah, and it's crazy to think that people actively still use the account 20 years later. So going back to me being 14 and 15, setting up an account, and nowadays you have kids that's like under 10 years old that have social media account. And social media is literally a catalog, and unfortunately it's a hunting catalog for people that like to prey on children. So why even increase the chances of your child coming into contact with that? So, you know, you can sit there and say, oh, I'm going to surveillance my child's accounts and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, come on, are you able to do that all day? The story of the horror stories, but particularly the story of a teenage girl stalked on TikTok and literally showed up to her family home. I mean, thank goodness her family was there, and that her family, practices the right to bear arms, because, oh my goodness, I could not imagine somebody showing up at my door and just like trying to talk to my child. Like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? So I guess like once you have kids, naturally, right? And it makes me think about, once you have kids, you think about your childhood much more. So I'm sitting there thinking about, you know what? Before I had a social media account, before MySpace, there were the teen party lines, y'all. Come on. The hotlines. Come on now.
The party line!
That you would call and then use the free, what was it, like 5 minutes free to talk? And you would like hook up. You would talk to people. So there was still always access to just like talking to these strangers. Also, there was the threat of getting caught by your parents or your caregivers, because back in the day, there were still landlines, but we had landlines, and you would get the bill in the mail, and your parents would open up that bill and look at the calls, And now I'm just sitting there thinking it's so dangerous. And when I was young, we used to joke around and call and then wait for someone to get on the line. And then when they got on the line, you automatically knew it was someone that was astronomically older than you. And they hear your voice, and come on now, it's a child's voice. And they will literally, basically try to meet up with you. And this was under 14. This was before MySpace. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. I remember, what was with MySpace? Was it Paxed? I think I want to say, was it Paxed? And that was the one that was like the nasty, freaky one. That was like the first, person I met was in Ohio, and me and him used to talk all the time when I was in school. Like, it was, and we used to send each other shit, and that was just like, social media is not the place for children. Also to note, he was only a year older than me. I never was that active on social media. I want to say I was like, one account I wish I still had was my Twitter. My first Twitter. I loved my first Twitter account. I'm not gonna lie. But it just became, I guess I was disinterested, just completely disinterested, not, in a way of like not caring for the people that were on my social media, but just disinterested in every detail, because then I felt like I fell victim to the pressure of thinking this is how people live, right? Back in the day. And this is what I should be doing in my life, working out, spending money, going out, finding love, having kids, getting married, etc., etc., etc. And doing that and losing your own heading in life. You know, that's kind of what that creates. So I just had to get off of it. I just had to get off of it. And you know, you just go back to it being a catalog of just toxicity sometimes. Like, and it's, I hate to sound so hypocritical, because I do post on social media, and you know, that's due to, you know, me having these goals that I have for this podcast and my business. So, you know, I'm creating an engaging space for people to, you know, get to know me. But it's like, I feel like, you know, I feel like when you cross that line of like it's like polarization, right? Is when it becomes just almost disingenuous to me. Is the reason why I don't like social media. You know, I am a genuine person. That's probably why I be on social media and then like I'm not on it for like a day or two, and I have to stop doing that, you know, as far as my business. But you know, it's like, you know, it becomes like, you know, what's the point? That's why I always be like, you know, join my Discord. Like, if you want to talk to me and get to know me, shit, just do that.
The Jungle Bunch, we back. We back in our entirety. But hey, y'all, hold on. Before we get any further, I need to get home.
We're gonna hold. You gotta what? Right now, at this very moment?
At this very goddamn second.
Are you a gamer in need of community? Join GFG, Grown Folk Gaming, where we not only game. We inspire, motivate, and, get it? Life is stressful enough. Play games.
Are you looking for personal adult entertainment?
Subscription is free. Link tr.ee Mama Witch Plays.
Thank you for sticking with us, and thank you for listening to our ads. Well, my mom says social media is the devil. Like, she truly believes that it's basically the Antichrist in a way that, you know, it's very charming and inviting to be on social media, to post on social media, you know. And with that, it's this, you know, this snake, this underlining snake that's there, that's constantly almost possessing you, because social media is possessive. You know, it sometimes makes you do bad things or behave in certain ways you normally wouldn't behave. You know what? It's not that. It's just like, you know what? You decided to join, and this is what you pretty much signed up for. You know, you signed up for the good, and I guess you're signing up for the bad. I just, coming back to social media after being off of it for a few years, and even when I was in it before, I never actually was a comment chaser, I want to say. And you know, a comment chaser, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, you sitting there, you see a post that you know it's gonna be some shit in the comments, and you are in that shit, you deep.
Oh, shots fired! Oh!
And I realized that that's where human society live. People want to know where, like, intergalactical life forms and shit. If you want the gritty truth of the human species, look at the comments. Look at the comments. Fuck the post. Fuck the post. The comments will tell the climate of society, because Lord. So I just want can I just, you know what it is? I be sitting there thinking, like, how can you actually say this shit? Just say this shit and just, like, bounce. Some people are like, trolls where they make accounts and, just to say, neg shit. But then there's the people that actually have accounts that say crazy ass shit. And it's like, why would you want to, like, bring that to yourself? And it's like, oh, people just want clout. And it's like, yo, some of these people got families and shit, so why would you even want to bring that shit to your family? You don't know people. These people crazy. You putting comments on people's shit, and it's 2025. They can find you. They can find you with a little determination, a little bit of money, and a little bit of time. They can find you. So why even do that shit? I swear. And I find myself, that's another thing that I've also fallen victim to, is comment chasing. And the fact that I find it entertaining. God, oh my God. And I hate myself for it, because, like, I realize that I'm doing it, and, like, I don't doom scroll, like, posts. I doom scroll comments. I will doom scroll comments, screenshot that shit, and send it to people. I swear that shit be funny. If anything else, that is, like, my favorite thing about social media and my least favorite thing about social media. Because, oh my God. Like, all you gotta do is go to a gossip blog post and just you could sit there, and it is a comedy show, especially the motherfuckers that be, like, going back and forth with each other. Oh, I'm trying to tell y'all, I be in here cracking the fuck up, I swear. But yeah, on a more serious note, we need to, as a society, and this is just like peace. It's unobtainable, but we just need to, God, just let people just be. I swear, why can't we just let people be? For real. It's that golden value that we're taught, that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Just don't. I mean, for real, what's the point of, like, even bringing that negative karma to you, for real? And people don't realize that shit at all. Let's talk about I want to say some pros, some highlights, with social media, as far as being able to connect with people that you wouldn't be able to. Like I said, the first person that I ever talked to outside of my state was someone in Ohio. And going back to my Twitter page that I missed, I remember having a really good, like, Twitter friendship with this girl from London. And And that's what I love about social media. You know, I just enjoy talking to people from everywhere, because in a way it keeps me humble, almost keeps me grounded, to know that, like, it's almost weird to say, like, other people are living their lives. I don't know, this probably sounds weird, but you know, there's other people out there that there's this conscious awareness that there's other people out there that are also living their lives, like I said. And I think it's special because you may not have somebody to talk to, you know, in your household, let alone on your street, in your neighborhood, in your city, your state. And that's where social media becomes like, yeah, let's keep this going. Because with the ban, they were saying that experts over there were saying that it could be detrimental to the younger people because they lose access to different online resources like therapies and groups and programs. And that, I can understand that. And at the same time, I'm pretty sure they offer those same type of resources, you know, on the local level. You know, at that point, you probably have to maybe be face-to-face, or maybe not, I don't know. Since quarantine, you know, we have adapted to not having to actually do anything face-to-face if we don't have to. Social media has created a space for small businesses, entrepreneurs, hustlers to do what they need to do to earn money. So there's another highlight with social media with that shit. Look at TikTok and look at how TikTok, like, people got a lot of shit to say about TikTok, and people always just like, it's just that small mind capacity. But like, TikTok is literally advertisement. It's literally advertisement. And that's all it is. So businesses go on there and skyrocket, and you know, their ads and their campaigns that you can pay for to help push your business, it's really a great thing. Shit, going back to connecting with people, I've met, you know, some of my best friends on social media. I have one person that I have known him since 2009. Shout out to him. Yeah, I think since 2009. And some of my friends live in separate states. So social media definitely has that way of being able to connect with people. And it's funny because, like, you know, each social media account says, oh, connect. And I feel like none of them actually create a genuine space to connect. Right? Because you got the algorithm, and God forbid, that you like a person's post or don't like a person's post, and then you'll never see that person's post again, and that sucks. Like, that makes no fucking sense, you know. And then you have the algorithm that pushes shit that you don't even want to fucking see, and it creates this disingenuous space. You know, if you just want to legit get on somewhere and just be on the social media that you just connect with people. Boom. For all that, like I say, join my Discord. Just make a Discord and try to make your own social media page. Because, again, disingenuous. Maybe I'm just not entertained by it. The content creators that they are content creators and they've done made a career out of it. Gotta fucking respect that shit. Got to respect that. Again, social media has created a space for people to earn income, a sense of work ethic, because it's hard to make content, really just to create in general. It can be a challenging thing to do. And these children, they do make quite a bit of money, and that's most likely due to the fact that that they're safe and secure because of their support that they have at home. It's just the ones that's not content creators, the average kid that was going to school, 13-year-old going to school, and is on social media and come across some of these posts, and it's dangerous, and it creates this I almost want to say with children it's almost like it's like a parasite. With adults it's basically the same thing, but with children it's this little parasite, and what it does is it sucks out their individuality. It literally slowly strips them from their individuality. Because as I said before, like we all were children once, and what I fell victim to was thinking that this is how life is supposed to be. And it was just crazy because I grew up in the 90s, which was like the television time, right? And I never felt like the people that I watched on TV, that this is how I was supposed to live my life, which is crazy because TV is supposed to be polarizing. But it wasn't for me. I knew that TV was TV. It was scripted. It was a drama. It was entertainment purposes. Whereas though social media, that these are real life people, stating these things, making these posts, it became like, wow, you know what? Maybe I should be doing this. I should be doing that. For a kid, it's like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be dressing this way or talking this way or hanging out with this type of person. Maybe I should be doing these type of things. And that shit is just toxic. It really is. It really strips them of their individuality. I mean, I'm not going to say that generally. Are there children out there that have social media accounts and they are themselves? I'm pretty sure. Yes, but I'm thinking, I'm going back to when I was a kid. And it's like I couldn't actually imagine having a social media account before like I knew my personality, like I knew me, because I just knew. I would assume that it would just, just create this block that's why people be like, you know, I've been on social media so long, I need to get off of it, I need to take a break, I need to figure out who I am. And it's like, yeah, that's because you probably never actually figured out who you were, as stated, because you had a social media account so long. You didn't have a social media account since you were fucking, these kids be having social media accounts since they were like 8, 10 years old. Like at 8 and 10 years old, did you guys like know who you were? Did you? Like, come on. I highly doubt that you knew who you were at that age.
Who am I?
You knew that you liked certain things, you know. And with social media, it just creates this poster, and everybody is like signing it. Everybody is signing this what is it called, like a petition. It's like a petition. Everybody is signing this petition, and they're just like, you know, agreeing to this shit, that this is how life is supposed to be, or it's supposed to look. It's like that popularity syndrome, like when you were in school and you have the popular kids and you want to be popular. This is, you know, I want to be popular, I want to change my clothes, I'm going to listen to this music, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And again, losing your individuality. You know, I think on every one of my episodes, my guests had complaints regarding social media. It's the cesspool of human society. Oh, the fucking news. So, we will be doing a mini sex series that will run in concession with this podcast. An episode will come out every 6 weeks, people. So if you want to be a guest, you have time to sign up for that. The guest slot is always still open for, are you me? So let's get it going. Let's get these conversations going. Let's make a connection. And with that, be well, be safe, and be magical.
Are you looking for personal adult entertainment?
Subscription is free. Link tr.ee Mama Witch Plays.
Are you a gamer in need of community? Join GFG, Grown Folk Gaming, where we not only game. We inspire, motivate, and get it. Life is stressful enough. Play games.
The Jungle Bunch, we back. We back in our entirety. But hey, y'all, hold on. Before we get any further, we need to get home.
We're gonna hold. What? Right now, at this very moment?
At this very goddamn second.
We gotta do what?